Hello everyone. In just a couple of days from now, Hacktoberfest will begin. Hacktoberfest is a month-long hackathon where beginners and even the most experienced developers are encouraged to come ahead and contribute to the open source projects. See, this is a great time to start your open source journey, and especially if you are a beginner. So if you are an absolute beginner, then be with me because in this video, I'm going to explain exactly how you can participate in Hacktoberfest, raise and get your PRs merged. But before that, let me make one thing very clear that we should not be raising spam PRs, right? We should not be troubling the community because I remember a couple of years back, spam PRs spoiled the complete Hacktoberfest event. Okay, so we certainly don't want to do that. Now, in order to participate, first you have to go to hactoberfest.com and register yourself there. That's the very first step. Okay, you see this registration now open. So click on this, get yourself registered. So I have already registered myself. That's why I can see my profile picture here that I have 0 PRs out of 4 merged. And this is because the counting of the PRs will begin from 1st of October and it will go till 31st of October. Now let's quickly see few things that we should take care when we raise a PR, and then I'll tell you exactly how to find the projects which you can contribute to. So if we go here in participation, we'll clearly see that we have some rules and regulations mentioned over here. So here we can clearly see that what are the bounds, what are the rules that apply on any PR. I'll quickly go through the ones that are most common, but you should definitely go through this. Okay, so the very first one is that our PRs should be merged between October 1st to October 31st. Okay. Then secondly, only those PRs will be counted which are not marked as spam or invalid by the maintainer, right? And if you have two PRs which are marked as spam, you will be disqualified from the Hacktoberfest event. So please do take care of those things. This year, we can only make Hacktoberfest contributions to the projects which are labeled as Hacktoberfest because a couple of years back, this event was completely spoiled because of spam PRs. So that's why this time only the projects which allow us to make contributions which accept Hacktoberfest PRs will be counted as valid PRs or merge requests. Alright, now let's see how we can find the right project for ourselves that we can contribute to. Because see, already established big open source projects, contributing to those projects is a little bit difficult. Okay, because there is so much of boilerplate, so much of code base that we need to first understand, and then only we can kind of contribute to it. Another way would be to make small contributions like grammar mistakes and documentation, right? But those kind of issues are not always available or open to be taken up. So, how we can find the right project for ourselves that we can start contributing to? So, first of all, go to GitHub and under the topics section, search for Hacktoberfest or directly go to their URL github.com/topics/Hacktoberfest. Now here you will see all the projects, all the open source projects that are marked as Hacktoberfest. You can contribute to any of them. For example, the first that we see is Free Code Camp. See, this is marked as Hacktoberfest. The second one is Free Programming Books. This one is also marked as Hacktoberfest. Next is Developer Roadmap, again marked as Hacktoberfest, right? And similarly, there are many projects like this. If you see, we have in total 95,500 repositories which are marked as Hacktoberfest. So now we need to narrow down this so that we can decide, we can choose the right one for us. So first of all, the very first way to narrow down is by language. So I'll narrow this down by JavaScript, okay, and then I can also down by best match. So maybe let's say you want a project with most number of stars, and which means most number of stars will also be kind of a bigger project. So if you're looking for a small project, go with fewest stars. Okay, so click on this. So these projects now have less stars, and you can actually look into these projects and see if something interests you, and go ahead and start contributing to it. Okay, or we can also filter by most folks or fewest folks, right? So we can see that in fewest folks we are getting some really good projects, right? Read file cache and XML JSONify may be required. All these are very small projects which we can definitely, as a beginner, contribute, right? So this is how you can figure out or find the best project for you to contribute. One thing I want to mention is that when you decide to go with a project, make sure that you check the last updated date of that project, because you see this one is updated 2020, right? And the last thing that you want is to raise a PR to work towards something, and then your PR not get being merged. So make sure to check that the project is actually active and it's not actually very redundant or old project. So that's one thing to take care of. Now, another thing is that I understand that some of you as a beginner might not be very comfortable to go out and contribute or raise PR against another projects, right? So for those people, for to help you out, I have created an open source project of my own, and I am inviting you all to come and contribute in that project. Another reason for doing this is that I will also be available to help you out in making contributions to my project. So if I show you, then this is the project. So basically this is using a Hacker News API and showing the top and the best stories from Hacker News. Okay, and I have created the issues over here also. You see we have 11 issues, and I will be adding more issues to this. But what's interesting to notice here is that people have already started showing interest in this project, in contributing this project, and I am also having some pending request to assign to these people the issues, right? So you can see that this is quite of an interesting project. So, and also this is a React project, so you have to be a little bit familiar with React to work on this code base. And this is not a very huge, very big code base. It's easily understandable, and you can get up to the mark, get to the speed very quickly. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing. If you want, you are most welcome, and pick up an issue that interests you and just raise a PR. And I will be helping you throughout the process, from making the changes in the code base to raising the PR and to getting the PR merged. Okay, now before anything else, let me show you the live project. Okay, yeah, so here we have this project. So basically this is built for mobile view. So right now this in desktop, this is not the ideal view for the desktop. But the thing is that this is also an issue in our issues list. If we see over here, we can see that desktop view redesign. So this is also one issue which has already been taken up by someone. So similarly you can take up any other issue. And if we see for the mobile view, you see this is what we have. So we have new and past tab. If I click on this, I'll see some stories from past, and this tab will give me the new stories. And going down, I have load more button. Clicking on this will load more stories, right? So that's it. That is all that we have currently, and for everything else we have issues for further features, right? So we have features like having a filter over here, right? having a filter over here so that we can filter these results by their title or by their date, how much ago they were created, and some more features like that. So that's what we have. So yeah, again, if you are interested in making or starting your open source journey, then you are most welcome. So at last, I just want to describe that how one should approach making contributions to an open source project. So the first thing that you should be doing is fork the repository, fork the project. Okay, so you'll get the fork button over here. When you will fork it, you will get this repository under your account name. Okay, so right now this hacker stories project is under my account, it's under my name. But if you come over here and fork it, this project will come under your project, I mean your name, your account. Okay, and then on that project you need to clone the repository. So you can clone it via SSH or HTTPS, depending on what setup you have. And after that, you will be able to take this project to your local environment. Okay, and there you do whatever you do want to do with the code base. You work with it, you explore it, and you make a branch and make your changes over there, and then push it back to the repository under your account name. And when you do that, after that, you need to raise a PR. Now, how do one raise a PR? So in this pull request, you can go like create new pull request from here, and then you'll have to choose the branch. But right now here, yeah, you can see this compare. So I have chosen this to be merged into master. So what you have to do is you will be choosing the branch under your account name to be merged inside the master branch of my account name, of this project's account name. Okay, and once you do that and once you create the PR, that's it, the PR is created. Now I will be able to see the changes that you have made, and I will be able to review it, and I will be able to merge it also, right? So that's it. Thank you very much for being with me till the end of the video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, if anyhow you found this video useful, then please, please, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Thank you very much. Bye.